Hi. In this experiment, we examined different brands of sports drinks to see which ones contained the highest levels of electrolytes. Electrolytes are substances which produce a conductive solution when dissolved in a solvent, usually water. In the body, electrolytes produce electric charges which regulate the nervous system as well as muscle function. Despite how important electrolytes are to the body, in shopping for sports drinks, we discovered that just by looking at their labels, we couldn't tell which ones contained the highest concentration of electrolytes. That is the objective of this experiment, to find the sports drink which, according to our quantitative observations, contains the highest concentration of electrolytes.
So, the method is pretty simple. First, you want to pour roughly 100 to 150 milliliters of each drink into each plastic portion cup, so it is submergible. You are able to dip the conductivity meter in each cup, and so once you've done that, you want to set up the conductivity meter to the computer and start recording the data and submerge it for roughly 50 seconds each. And after you're done, quickly rinse it off, and then move on to the next drink. And you want to record your observations and make sure to save your data for each drink so you can look and analyze and compile the data later. And optional, but is what we did, is wait a week with the drinks exposed, just like sitting, and then repeating this process, and then seeing how this electrolytes change. That was our method.
In this experiment, we got our results by measuring the conductivity of the solution and therefore finding its concentration of electrolytes. Pedialyte had the highest concentration of electrolytes, followed by Coke, Powerade, Gatorade, and finally Red Bull. While Coke had a higher concentration of electrolytes than Gatorade, it is worse for you because of its other ingredients, mainly its sugar. The one drink that we tested again after letting it sit had higher conductivity the second time around. This could be because solutes in the air went into the water, increasing the electrolytes within the solution. This in particular would be interesting to further explore in future experimentation. If we were to do this experiment again, I think we would focus more on controlling more variables, especially by not potentially contaminating the liquids, and performing more trials. In the process of performing this experiment, we thought that Gatorade would have the highest concentration of electrolytes, which meant that we went into the experiment with a bias, which could have inadvertently affected our results. Our next step in experimentation will be to see how the electrolytes differs from the nutritional information given on the side of every drink. Important takeaways from this experiment is to approach a problem without bias, find quantitative data, and control all variables, all while closely following the scientific method. Thank you for listening to the commentary for our poster.